Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Throwing Jabs podcast. I'm Jake Arnold, former JV Wando cornerback. Whoa.
I'm taking Bobby's spot, bro.
I am taking Bobby's spot. I would be a great quarterback.
Really?
Former JV cornerback, diehard Philly fan, everything. And that's why I'm qualified to talk about sports. To my left is Andrew Bobby.
I'm Andrew Bobby. I'm former starting quarterback for Wando. I'm a diehard Gamecock fan, Steelers fan, Pirates fan, Penguins fan, and I've had tons of experience with quarterback. I'm a quarterback whisperer, mostly in football, but
And the other sports where quarterbacks exist, I also know which one of them.
Including softball.
Yeah, I'm just softball quarterback. All right, my name is Aidan Lasseter, founder of the Wando Bowling Club. Emphasis on founder. Lang varsity backup cornerback in 8th grade. I know.
That deserves applause.
Arizona Cardinals fan, Charlotte Hornets fan. Nobody cares about baseball, but technically Miami Marlins fan. Man City fan, U.S. men's national team fan.
This guy's just a bandwagon.
Bandwagon? I'm a U.S. men's national team bandwagon?
Yes.
I would like to state that I'm a LA Lakers fan because I'm a LeBron fan.
God.
Oh, God.
So
this just gets worse and worse.
I'd like to state that LeBron is the GOAT, too.
LeBron is the GOAT?
Yes.
Okay.
He just said
We're going to have to talk
3-5.
about...
What does that mean to you? Because that's LeBron's finals
What
record.
does 8 straight finals sound like to you?
That sounds like how many did he win? He had a super team. One of the greatest teams of all time.
Like with who? With who?
Dwayne Wade and the dinosaur Chris Bosh.
Chris Bosh was overrated.
All right, guys, calm down.
When he left
No,
Toronto.
Chris
Guys,
All right.
calm down. So there's a little preview of these two. Sadly, we have to talk about this. It's not a fun topic to talk about, but Kareem Hunt was caught on video abusing a woman in a hotel.
Shame.
Awful situation. Bad look for the Chiefs having 2 woman beaters on their team.
Hashtag Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Because most people don't know about this. I didn't know about it until...
The Tyreek Hill thing, how he went in the 5th round?
Yeah, well, no, I forgot. It was like, even though the Chiefs' high-powered offense is amazing, we still have to talk about Tyreek Hill. I'm like, what do we have to talk about him about? So, yeah. I got to say something first off about the NFL and how they never find out these videos, but the biggest company in the world can never find these videos. A $2 billion organization just by itself, the Chiefs cannot find this video. But TMZ can find these videos.
Okay, first of all, TMZ always has the videos.
Yeah, TMZ is like, oh, wait, you can't find it, NFL? You $50 billion mega company? Well, TMZ has.
I also like to state that there, not only was Kareem Hunt on video of assaulting this woman, he was also, there's a video of him assaulting a man in the summertime. Which not even many people know about, but it's just coming out now. So he's being charged with assault about that too.
Well,
it's just a bad look for the NFL.
The Chiefs were never going to cut Kareem Hunt.
Yes.
Unless there was a video.
Yeah.
That's why they weren't going to find this video. The NFL and the Chiefs organization.
My question is,
they definitely would have known about it. NFL teams know about these things. They know they do the research through and through to find out what risks.
My question is, how the heck does TMZ get these videos?
TMZ's got that network.
Yeah, TMZ's got to have somebody on the inside for the NFL.
They've definitely.
The NFL tries to put as much dirt on these videos as they can.
And what astonishes me is that how the NFL didn't do anything. The commissioner, nobody likes him. Let's be honest.
They weren't going to do anything.
He didn't even do anything. He didn't want to bring attention to it.
No, you have a high-powered offense like that brings in that much money. They're going to try and hide that video. They don't care. As well as the fact they know, the Chiefs know, they already have one on the team. And since there's no video, they can keep him. They don't want to,
It's all about the entertainment.
Dude, the Chiefs are like the new Ravens. Remember when the Ravens had, like, Ray Lewis, who possibly murdered somebody? I feel like they had other people.
Yeah, but he was proven innocent. And he's done many interviews. The story stayed the same. Personally, I think he's innocent. He's a great dude.
He is a great dude now, but people change, and I think his past may have been a little shady. But I'm just saying, the Chiefs, because the Ravens were notorious, Ravens were notorious to have people like that. So I think the Chiefs are they have a better brand, but I think they might have just a scummy play.
Well, it's just that, what has Tyreek Hill done since his last incident?
Since he beat a woman?
He hasn't done it again.
What has Kareem Hunt done? Since he beat a woman?
They're still together,
She said, "I'm
apparently. The woman that he beat
So
and
is
him
Ray
are
Rice and
engaged.
his thing. I mean, there's been a lot of psychology shown that if like you're going to stay with the person who beats you because you're scared.
All right,
I'm sorry, but like, why was Ray Rice with that lady in the first place? She is pretty bad.
All right, Bobby.
About that, Bobby.
This is kind of it's a touchy topic. I think we're done.
It's horrible.
It's
No,
about nobody wants to talk
just
about it, but
saying-
it has to be talked
I'm
about.
just saying what we need to say. I mean, the NFL's got to. I think, and here I remember. I forgot. I think it was Jason Whitlock. He said something that I really agreed with because everybody's like, "Well, what about having a second chance and getting your second chance?" And America is the place of second chance.
Yes.
But the NFL is a private corporation. It doesn't have to.
Yes.
And what people don't understand is NFL is a business.
And
It is a business, and that's why they don't understand with the Kaepernick situation. It's a business.
I hope Kareem Hunt comes back into the NFL, but it needs to be 5 or 6 years from now. And
Yes,
he needs to have
it can't
changed,
happen
and
immediately.
he needs to have changed. So I hope he changes as a person because that is just horrible to be. He needs to change.
Honestly, I think they give him a 1-year suspension, and then if he does it again, he's banned from the NFL completely.
That's
forever.
probably what's
Yes.
going to happen, and somebody's probably going to pick him up. But I'm saying, and he needs to be off limits until you see this dude just being a Thomas Davis or a Larry Fitzgerald.
All right, let's get off of this topic and let's transition to college football this weekend.
All right.
Some insane conference games, including Georgia and Alabama.
Jalen Hurts.
Phenomenal.
There's going to be a 30 for 30 on him, no doubt. Just that whole situation
He's a
in
great
general.
dude too. I've
Mhm.
heard
Yeah,
he's
no,
a phenomenal.
he's an amazing dude. He's humble. He doesn't push over anybody. He doesn't act like he's big. He's a big shot or anything.
No,
But Tua's also a great person too.
Yes.
So
No, well,
those two mesh well.
I could really see. Really see. And in fact, honestly, if I am a betting man, I'm putting money on Oklahoma. Whatever the line is, because Alabama's going to be up big.
Yes.
Oklahoma and Georgia were the only two teams that I really think had a chance against Alabama because they have big
UCF.
They have big NFL ready players. They both have a great head coach. Lincoln Riley's the best head coach in college football.
No.
I mean, he's going straight to the NFL.
He's not the best.
Man, well, I'm talking about
Yeah,
not from a recruiting standpoint, but from a, I mean, dude, that man.
What has he done on his defense though?
Dude, all right.
Nick Saban can do it all.
Nick
the whole time.
Yeah, Nick Saban's got
He
that
can do it all.
Andy
He's
Reid
got the
offense.
recruiting.
Yeah.
He's got the offense. He's got
His
defense.
offense.
He knows how to coach a defense. He's more primarily a defense.
Yeah, he is. But Lincoln Riley's an offensive coach.
I agree with
My-
Bobby. Alabama's winning this.
Okay,
Dude,
and
I'm
what-
telling
No
you,
doubt.
To me,
I'm saying you put a little bit of because Alabama's going to have a huge line. I'm saying you put a little bit of money on Oklahoma and you could win big. That's all.
The thing is that makes Oklahoma dangerous is that you don't want to get in a shootout with Oklahoma.
That is true.
'Cause my
Texas
God.
got in a shootout with Oklahoma.
And it
They
is
did not last
fun.
long.
It is.
Well,
it's-
no, and that's why I think it was really okay for Oklahoma to make it because that Texas was their one loss, if I am correct, right?
Mhm.
Texas.
Yeah,
so
Texas,
they win.
yes.
They
They deserve it.
wrong. And people saying Georgia, you're telling me a non-conference 2-loss team deserves to make it? What Penn State a couple years ago was an
Penn State was a
conference
conference
winner,
champion, 2-loss
two-loss
team
team.
Yeah,
to
two-loss.
Pittsburgh
Didn't
and
make
Michigan.
that didn't make it.
That one
But-
still hurts.
Yeah, no, it's
Horns down, Bobby.
no.
That's a
but-
penalty.
not when you do it after the game.
No, but so yeah, no, that's.
Yeah.
But a team that should not be in the playoffs. If UCF is not in the playoffs, at least UCF played not even one, which they did, but played a conference championship game. You know what team's not in a conference who plays just as bad a schedule?
Notre Dame.
Notre
Fighting
Dame.
Irish.
That
Notre
is
Dame.
absolute.
Hey, but
horse
just because
poop.
the name they get ranked every year, top 10,
But
whatever.
why?
Top
We
15.
should not. No, we
But
we
it's
should not
just
allow
because
that.
the name and the legacy. Now,
Yes.
hold on, they don't play anybody. So notice how that 2012 BCS National Championship game, they got absolutely stomped by Alabama. They got bent over and said,
Yeah, no.
Here's your spanking."
No, I know, but if we're not putting UCF in, Notre Dame shouldn't be in.
Notre Dame is a
Notre
disgrace
Dame-
to college football.
Notre Dame, join a conference or
ACC.
Get
don't
rid of that TV
yeah,
deal.
they're-
Get rid of that
they're
TV deal with
literally-
NBC.
Dude, they're literally
But
they're
they're
in the
making so much money
ACC
off
in
of it.
everything. Like in basketball, you know they're in the ACC.
Yeah,
They're in the Big Ten
They're
for
just
lacrosse.
they're just like
Football.
football.
It's because
Well,
of
I don't
NBC.
want a harder schedule, and I would rather keep.
Can we talk about this real quick? I want to analyze this Alabama-Georgia fake punt real quick. If you go through, you can. Alabama knows this is a fake punt.
Right here, fake.
Right there, Bobby. Good job. You're learning the computer.
You still can't read though.
So if you scrub through this video, Alabama is not getting fooled.
And they know that Justin Fields is on the field right now. So
Yeah.
obviously it's a fake punt. Let's take a look at this. Why is Justin Fields... Why is he on the field right now? Why?
Takes a direct snap.
Okay.
Alabama is not fooled.
Hold on. I want to go back.
Yeah,
See,
QB
look at this.
Whisper is
All
going
right.
to
Why is
explain
Kirby
this.
Smart calling this though?
So you got 2 wide out here and 1 wide out here. Look. There's a
2 wide
linebacker.
right, 1 out left.
Okay, so you got DeAndre Swift right here, which is they're probably looking to go to him also. But they have 5 down linemen right here. They have 2 right here. They have 1 right here. And DeAndre Swift is an eligible receiver downfield. He's acting as, I don't know, just a back.
Tight end.
Just a back,
Yeah.
not even a tight end. Just a fullback in general. You got the punter right here who's acting as the running back, you could say, but he's 10 yards behind Justin Fields. And so what Justin Fields, he's going to take the snap. Look, so he's going to want to... He's basically like wanting to run an option.
Yeah,
right here.
he's looking for the pitch.
He's looking for the pitch, but you see this man right here. He's going to crash down and take that. So here's the guy that's going to either take. He's going to take the running back.
No,
So
but
Bobby, remember, viewers can't see this video. You got to do a better job at
I know.
explaining.
Can't you just upload it, put it up?
I'm going to try to.
Okay.
So when that happens, the linebacker right here takes away the option. So it forces Justin Fields back in the middle field, which Alabama did a good job of containing. So when that happens, it forced him to go upfield, and they stopped it.
No, what I
Yeah.
think we really
It gave Alabama great field position to march down and score that
The
touchdown.
play calling, the decision to do that, you either balls out and put out your best offensive play, or you play the field position game. You don't just go. No,
Personally, with
Yeah.
me,
we're gonna try a bad play to get 11 yards.
that's horrible coaching by
horrible
Kirby Smart.
play. Oh,
Awful.
horrible.
Horrible.
Terrible.
That is the worst mistake that he made all year. You punt that ball, and there's a good chance that Georgia goes down and stops him. I mean, granted, Jalen Hurts is on fire at this point, so
Yeah.
we
Well,
don't-
So
we don't
Jalen
know
Hurts
what's
has
gonna happen.
all the
Then
momentum.
You trust your offense that has hung 28 on Alabama.
I mean,
And you don't do a play, a fake punt run play that they have obviously sniffed at. Anybody could have told that they were stopping that. And you don't call that to try and get 11 yards. Like maybe a 1 yard situation,
Yeah.
maybe you try that. But even
Not
then,
11
just ram
yards.
it up the middle. No, not 11 yards. That's never going to work.
So we can all agree, great college football weekend. Lots of great
yeah.
games. Even Appalachian State. If you watch some of that game, there were some amazing
I'm
plays.
surprised that they got the Carrier Bowl. Like, why are they going to New Orleans for that? Why didn't they get a better bowl game?
I'm not
say?
sure.
I think it's just how it happens.
All right, we're gonna.
So at this point, we're going to take our break. We're going to put our top 5 or top 3 plays in, and we'll be back with the NFL in a minute.
It's munching time.
Thank you.
Here are the throwing jabs top 3. At number 3, we have the Chiefs at the Oakland Raiders. Mahomes lined up over center. He sets up a man in motion to his right and drops back for the pass. Rolling to his right, Mahomes fires over the middle to Demaryius Harris for a touchdown. Number 2, we have Niners at Seattle. Nick Mullins drops back and fires directly to Bobby Wagner in the end zone. Wagner turns upfield and beats Mullins for the pick 6. Here at number 1, the Steelers punt the ball all the way to the wrong man and Desmond King, who beats 2, 3, 4 defenders en route to the end zone. Touchdown Chargers.
All right, welcome back, everybody. I hope you like these highlights. We're going to talk NFL and the playoffs.
All right.
You guys got anything to
All
say?
right.
I don't know how to start.
The Cardinals are making the playoffs. When
Stop.
That is not happening.
Beat the pack.
Stop right now.
Beat the pack, baby.
You know what?
We're
That
gonna
is,
beat the Lions.
that is where we have to start. Mike McCarthy.
Oh, true. What a crappy head coach.
Awful.
I don't understand. The only reason why he kept his job so long is because he had the greatest quarterback to ever play the game.
Aaron Rodgers was
Most
insane that
talented,
game.
Most
not
talented.
great. Most
Yeah.
ta-
Get it
everybody,
right.
everybody gets.
The
All
way
right.
he throws that
Dude.
ball, that stroke he has.
Dude, that man.
He's got that stroke.
That man can just stroke it. That man can stroke a ball. He can stroke a ball. No, but
I don't think Bobby ever hears himself talk.
I don't.
That's what it's called. It's called your stroke.
Okay, Bobby.
No.
Where were we?
No, but yeah, no. Mike McCarthy, he's been carried by Aaron Rodgers for too long. People say he's won the Super Bowl, and so he's Obviously not that. I put him below Jason Garrett.
He's worse.
Jason
definitely.
Garrett at least has the
Garrett?
Jason Garrett at least has the support and love of his locker room. They
Mm-hmm.
both cannot actually coach, but Jason Garrett can motivate and the players want to play for him. No, everybody hates Mike McCarthy.
And what else is going on?
Wait. Do you want that camera to be just on you?
That one's on the three of us.
No.
No, that one's on us
yeah.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
We should
I was
talk
just
about how we're
making
Tinder athletes right now.
We should also talk about how we are in the middle of talking about
Yeah,
football.
this is how we're gonna have to edit all of this out now, and you're making our jobs really hard.
All right, go.
I'm not cutting any of that.
That's
All
staying.
right, so we're talking about the playoff picture right now. So what I have is the first two teams that are getting a bye in the NFC right now are the LA Rams and New Orleans Saints.
That is not changing.
That's not changing.
That is not changing.
Dude, all right, the top four is definitely staying the same. The Rams, Saints, Bears, Cowboys. That's staying the same.
And then-
Washington's gonna fall off. R.I.P. to Christian's Redskins.
I think
Eagles, if we win tonight, which this is being recorded Monday before the game.
I'm already gonna make the side note. They're not gonna make it. Jesus Christ! Will you guys shut the fuck up?
If we win tonight, we will make the playoffs. I'm calling that right now.
can I make a bold prediction right now?
Go ahead.
So I'm saying that within the next game or two, Houston will fall off. They'll drop to probably 5th or 6th.
No, Houston.
The Steelers
Dude,
the Steelers will win out. They're looking for a wake up call right now because they're on a hot streak.
Remember-
This is their wake up call. They should have never lost.
Bobby's a Steelers fan.
I am a Steelers fan.
He's a Steelers fan.
Yeah, but I think New England is going to lose, drop 2 straight.
To who? Who are they playing?
Who's
You
on
can't
New
say that
England's
without
schedule?
saying their
Back
schedule.
your facts up.
Yeah, Jesus, Bobby. It's like they got the Cardinals and the Raiders. New England will lose 2 straight. Mark my words. Who are they playing? Okay, maybe not.
No,
Let me get this. So they play the Dolphins next in Miami. What is Tom Brady's weakness?
The Dolphins. That is
The
very
Dolphins.
much true.
And not only is it the Dolphins, it's when they play in Miami. So
Tom
then they're
Brady's
gonna
going to
beat
have
the
2
Steelers.
touchdowns and 4
Steelers.
interceptions.
They have to travel to the Steelers. I think the Steelers are going to.
No.
Steelers are going to turn it around.
Steelers aren't winning. Mike Tomlin. Let's talk about bad head coaches that don't motivate their players. Let's talk about Mike Tomlin. All right.
Hey, didn't he keep Lev Bell in the Steel City? Right?
Keep him. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Okay. So
I heard that he actually runs Antonio Brown's 2-year-old's Instagram account. That's how close they are. No, he's a worthless head coach. He's been overrated for years.
Big Ben, though, last night, he had some dimes.
Oh,
But you know who won?
absolutely.
The better quarterback.
Yes,
Phillip Rivers.
Philip Rivers is not the better quarterback.
Dude, yeah, I would take Phillip Rivers over Big Ben 10 times out of 10.
Has Philip Rivers ever led his team to a championship?
Has Phillip Rivers ever had a
good team
had a good
around
team?
him.
Phillip Rivers was literally
Yes.
Win.
They have the offensive talent right now. They have.
I said good team, not the offense, and they're about to overtake the Chiefs in their division. What do they have? 3 losses to the Chiefs
yes.
too,
Chiefs have
and
2 losses.
a big win against the Steelers.
In the Steel City. In Pittsburgh. I think this is the collapse of Pittsburgh.
Oh, this is last
I
year.
don't think
Pittsburgh's
this is-
good.
I don't think
Pittsburgh's
this
not
is
making the
collapse.
playoffs next year. I'm calling that.
Big Ben's done.
Ravens are winning. It's gonna be Ravens or Brown at the top.
All right.
Yeah, Big Ben. I wouldn't be surprised if Big Ben retired after this. Gotta keep it real.
How about those Browns? Baker Mayfield.
Did they win this
Creating
week?
turnovers. No. He threw 3 interceptions. They had
Well, Cam Newton threw
2
4.
fumbles.
Yeah, can we talk about the fall off of the Panthers? You know,
Oh,
we're
the
based in the
Panthers are
Carolinas.
so
We got-
bad.
It started with the Steelers, and it's just.
It has, because I'm a big Hornets fan, so I follow a lot of Charlotte sports-based things like Bring Back the Buzz, and they're also big Panther fans, and you could just see their pain. I read something that was kind of interesting. It was just a little tweet. It said, the Panthers would be 0-11 without Christian McCaffrey right now. Don't at me. And
I agree with that. Christian McCaffrey puts up points.
Cam Newton's been honestly, Cam Newton's been great, but he just.
No, those
He can't
four
carry
picks.
the
He's
team.
not.
Those
He's
four
not
picks.
that guy.
Those 4 picks.
He can be that guy. He just doesn't have a defense.
And
or
Ron
offense.
Rivera should have been fired.
You think Riverboat Ron should be fired?
I think he's done.
The Riverboat?
Yes.
Why do you call him the Riverboat?
Because that's his nickname. It's because he's risky. Even though Sean Payton way deserves that name. But no, the people used to call him Riverboat Ron.
Can we go back on that throw with
Can we go back on that L?
Big
He's
Ben
got a
to
Steelers
Antonio
thing
Brown?
picked up right now.
Weren't we talking about that originally?
We
right?
were talking
Yeah.
about that
We
earlier.
were discussing our top 10 plays.
Rewind. Personally, to me, this is the best play of right now in the NFL.
Did you see?
this week.
Did you see
that Larry Fitzgerald? Or how about that Desmond
the
King punt return? Let's talk about
What
the
was
Chargers.
it? 73
Wait,
yards.
the Chargers? Yeah, but did y'all not miss that illegal block? That blatant illegal block.
I
didn't see
got
anything
an
illegal.
alert that there was one, but
There was,
I didn't.
and it
I
changed the
didn't
whole
see
game.
anything.
And same thing with that 36-yard passing touchdown with the false start by the
I
right
got an
tackle.
alert
That
Yeah,
that was BS.
Yeah,
So both
but
of them were BS. That's 14 points.
that all right, but
Run that back 30. What is it? 30-19? Yeah, 30-19.
there's always unfair. There's always going to be some
One or two
mess-ups.
calls.
but these are crucial calls. These aren't even.
We go back to college football. That there was blatant holding on Alabama on that final play. Blatant. That should have been 15 yards and an easier shot at the end zone for Georgia.
And
But
what
changed
about
the course of the game.
We could even go to a different sport. NBA. The Hornets have been screwed on every call ever this year. Should have beat the Sixers twice. The 2-minute report comes out, and they're like, "Oh yeah, guess they should have won. We messed up. My bad." But anyways, I digress. No, but
Let's talk about who's going to miss the playoffs.
who's gonna miss the play?
Yeah.
The Redskins aren't gonna make it. Not without Alex Smith.
We have a
Rip City
resident
Christian.
Redskins fan
Yeah, he's
in the
back.
house.
Christian Crone.
Who's going
come
to
on
miss the
in.
playoffs right now? Definitely Washington. I think the Seahawks will blow it.
Seahawks will
They'll find a way
definitely
to choke it. They'll find
Does
a way to choke
dude,
it out.
I
I don't know. Seahawks are playing some of the best football I've seen recently.
Pull up who's in the watch behind them.
Okay.
You've got the Eagles. You've got.
I'd take the
I think the
Seahawks.
Vikings are there too.
Oh yeah, no, the Vikings will clutch out. I think the Vikings will clutch out.
I don't know.
Dude, if the Vikings make the playoffs, talk about a dark horse.
I don't think the Vikings are that good.
Can I say something real quick?
Of course, Christian, come to my
Come
microphone.
to the mic. Talking to the
Oh
mic.
yeah, got it.
Yeah.
So it's
Space. As a Redskins fan, I don't think the Vikings are going to make it because Kirk Cousins is not a good quarterback. I'll look at the camera and say that. I hated watching him play for the Redskins. He doesn't know how to finish a game.
Can I?
You like that?
You like that?
You like that?
He couldn't,
like that?
He couldn't finish a juice box if he wanted to.
Christian, can I ask you? Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
What makes him not a good quarterback?
yeah, no. The reason why they've
Well,
been bad is horrible
what-
O line.
He's
play,
had
and
he's
Dalvin's
had
been
great
injured.
offenses. He's had a lot of great targets. But he can't
Great.
win with them. He can't win with it. Yeah, absolutely.
Like
Yeah,
who?
for sure.
He's got
Sean
Stephon Diggs
Jackson,
and
bro,
Anthony
Jordan
Adams.
Garcon.
Jordan Reed's one of the best tight ends in the league. Not
Jordan
this
Reed's
year,
always
but
hurt. Let's be honest.
previously.
Jordan Reed's always
But
hurt.
even when he wasn't
No,
hurt,
let's talk
he couldn't
let's
win
talk
games.
about now about the fact that he can't win games with a horrible offensive line. But Adam
agree.
Thielen and Stephon Diggs,
Their defense has
Dalvin's been injured.
horrible
Zach Rudolph.
this year. That was
Their
supposed to be
defense has
good.
been really. Kyle Rudolph.
Or Kyle Rudolph.
Yeah, Kyle Rudolph's been
All
there.
right,
Zach,
on the
Zach,
AFC side-
Zach, you know what Zach's out there.
I think bold prediction: Denver will end up in the playoffs somehow.
Denver will. Well, that's
Wow.
for the
I
AFC
see that
side.
happening.
Interesting.
They have
Dude.
to win out, but they
Yeah.
have one of the easiest schedules in
They
the
do.
NFL
They have
for the rest of
it's
the
a
year.
cakewalk for the rest of.
Bro, I
rest
hope
of
the
year.
Dolphins make it. Got to be. Wait, hold on. Aren't the Colts in the running? I think the Colts are in the
The
running.
Colts
Yeah,
were
the Colts are
after
in
their
the
performance this week. I don't think so.
I don't know.
They put up 0 points.
Dude, let's remember
on the
that
Jaguars.
that defense last year. If they,
That's
we don't
last
know
year.
what we
This
don't know
year-
what happened to them. They still have all the same talent and the same coaching.
I don't know.
If they get a fire lit under them, their defense can
If the
still be
Colts
nasty.
won this game, they were in.
Avery, I swear to God.
Stop playing head soccer.
Using in head soccer right now.
Wow, who would have suspected that the best head soccer player would have won? All right,
Event of head soccer discussions.
yeah, we will later. But
Yeah, we will.
Then stop interrupting.
what about him? Oh, NBA. Yeah, I think we should talk about.
Yeah,
I mean, because
there's still a lot to see in the NFL.
Yeah,
there's a
there's
bunch
still-
of good teams that are just on the cusp of the playoffs.
all right, this has really been a year where it's like you're either a really good team or a not really good team.
I don't-
Like we're gonna
I
get a
think-
lot
yeah.
of not really good teams
The
in the
Rockets are
NFL.
supposed to be an elite team this year.
We're
I'm
talking about
talking
the
about the
NFL.
NFL.
Oh.
I'm talking about because you look at it's like the Saints and Rams, and then after that it's all like 7-5 and 6-6 teams in both divisions.
I think the Steelers could take the Rams.
The Steelers are gonna body everybody. Let's be honest. Big Brandy's just like his prime.
Schedule. Let's look at the Rams.
The only game the Rams will end up losing is Week 17 when they give up and not play anybody.
Okay. Who they played this year? Let's look. Okay, so.
Dude, the Rams, they beat the Chiefs, they beat the Ravens, they beat the Texans, they beat the Chargers.
Raiders, awful. Cardinals, trash.
3-9, baby!
The Chargers were bad at the beginning of the season.
The Chargers have 3 losses.
At the beginning of the season, I was saying, the Vikings are not
still only 3 losses. They're 9-3, dude.
Seahawks are mediocre. Denver is, that's a good win.
That's a good
win. In my high, yes, that's a good win. The 49ers, awful. The Packers, that's a horrible win right now.
Let's go look who the Steelers have beaten in. I
Right.
say, in the easiest division in football right now.
How?
I disagree. AFC East.
Oh yeah, no NFC East, but let's just be. You got a Rams team, or a Ravens team underperforming, a Browns team underperforming,
Who have been the Browns?
a Bengals team
Browns team
underperforming,
underperforming.
and a
How is the
Steelers
Browns?
team. The Browns have an 8-8 roster at least.
No, they don't.
No,
At
they
least-
have a winning roster. They
Okay.
do not have a head
So
coach.
they lose to the Chiefs at the beginning of the season by 5 points in a game they should have won.
The Rams beat the Chiefs
Okay.
in prime time.
We beat the Buccaneers in prime time.
Scoring the most points
We lost to the
ever
Ravens.
on a Monday night game.
We beat the Falcons.
Lost to the
41-17,
Ravens.
which
Oh,
is-
yeah, that win. Well, the Falcons are okay. They went to the Super Bowl a
Falcons
couple
are
years ago.
complete
The
garbage.
Bengals.
Yeah.
That's always a good game between the Steelers and Bengals because of the rivalry. Have y'all watched that game?
The
the past
Bengals-
couple years.
The Bengals are
Dude,
just so dirty.
The Bengals have fallen apart. Lost to the Browns.
Okay. Browns.
Or beat the Browns. I mean, you tied with the Browns
Ravens
earlier.
beat the Ravens. Ravens are in playoff contention. Beat the Panthers. Beat the brakes off the Panthers. Beat the Jaguars.
That was
Lost
when
to
the
the
Panthers were
Broncos.
good too.
Lost to the
And
Broncos.
lost to the Chargers.
I'd also like to
Which
let
we
you
should've-
know the Redskins beat the brakes off the Panthers. So
The Redskins did destroy
crush
the
the
Panthers.
how
Panthers.
much? Look it up. It was a,
Yeah, what was it? It was like 31-14 or something.
Yeah.
This one is 52-21.
All right, let's talk NBA.
All right,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right.
Wait, why is this like a
I'm
Steelers
gonna
hot
sign
discussion?
off real quick. I don't know much about the NBA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
say go
Yeah.
Sixers.
I'll take it.
All
Here
right,
comes Christian.
Sixers overrated. All right.
What's up, y'all?
First thing I'd like to say is that the Hornets will beat the Timberwolves because we're 11-12 and we always go 500.
Interesting. I'd like to talk. I don't necessarily want to talk about the regular season because there's just so many games in the regular season.
There
It's
is,
like-
and we're so early, but I think we
Right.
should talk about,
Can we talk about the Eastern Conference?
of course, the most competitive conference.
I actually think the level of competition has gone up a lot
It
since
has.
LeBron left in the Eastern
LeBron
Conference.
left
Obviously, if he was in there, he'd be dominating it. But
I
a
don't
lot
know if
of
he'd be
good
dominating
players,
this year. LeBron's
Yeah,
not that good this year.
I honestly agree.
And they're
Let's look at
these
the stats.
these East teams are nasty
Well,
this year.
I was a true believer last year. If you put LeBron on the Nets, he would go to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like I had no question.
No, LeBron was a wrecking ball last year.
This
for sure.
year, LeBron.
Okay.
I think LeBron looks different.
LeBron, what's he shooting his free throw percentage? Like 56?
It's not great.
It's like 56, Bobby.
Okay,
You can't defend
his
it.
field goal percentage right now is 52%.
I know, Bobby.
That is-
We're not doubting that he's a good player.
No,
I'm just saying,
he's one of the
I'm just
top
saying
5
the
greatest players
Eastern
of all time, and
Conference,
I
yeah.
hate LeBron.
Look,
Yeah.
look at these
Wait,
stats, though.
Hold on,
Bobby,
Bobby, calm down.
Bobby,
Wait,
Bobby.
hold on.
Above career average, above career
Hold him
average.
back. Hold him back. Wait,
Yeah,
Bobby.
Look.
I know. We're just saying. We're saying. I think that the Eastern Conference has had a lot better players go there this year. For
Yeah.
example, Kawhi to the Raptors.
Dude, the
yeah.
Raptors could body the Lakers,
Yeah,
dude.
they could. They could
The
absolutely.
Lakers are not that good
Jimmy
of a team.
to the 76ers. I mean, I don't think that
Dude,
was a huge trade.
No, dude. If people underestimate how good Jimmy Butler is.
Yeah,
Jimmy
no,
Butler is one of the
Jimmy's
few
great.
2-8 stars.
Yeah. But I don't know how much of an impact that made in the Eastern Conference. Celtics are underperforming, but I'm not worried about them. Once playoff rolls around, they'll be in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Kimba's
Believe
playing
that.
at an MVP level for the Hornets. I know I'm a Hornets homer, but dude,
Kemba's playing really well. I don't think
the
that-
Pacers with Oladipo,
Yeah.
that is a
So we're
nasty
talking
team
about
right
this,
there.
This Warriors drama in their locker room.
Yeah, you know what? That's all. That doesn't matter to me. Because
Yeah.
once playoff rolls around, they'll get Boogie back, and they're just gonna run through the West.
No,
I
well,
mean, it's
they can't. There's a chance that they don't. That chance only comes
if Steph Curry's injured. We saw
Right.
they lost and lost and lost. This shows that Steph Curry is the most important player to a team, besides a team like the Hornets, where Kimba's literally their only good
Well, I
player.
want to ask you a question because the Western Conference right now is a mess at the top.
Isn't the Grizzlies still like number 2? I saw that like a couple days ago.
The number 1 teams fluctuates within like 1 win.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, what team do y'all think? Here, I'll start out with Bobby, and we'll go to Aidan. What team do y'all think is the closest to beating the Lakers? Or I mean, not the Lakers.
The Warriors
in the Western Conference. Like a
Do
team.
they have to be from the West? Because I
They
picked
have
the
to
Raptors
be from the
easy.
West. So you got at the top, you got the Nuggets, the Clippers,
Nuggets.
the Thunder.
Yeah, I was
Nugs?
blanking on Nugs. Dude, Nikola Jokic, are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
no.
Okay.
You know, it's kind of crazy to
Dude,
watch Nico play because he
Oh.
doesn't look like an athlete. He really does. He doesn't.
No, he doesn't look like an athlete, and he doesn't play center
Like a
like an actual center.
like
He's a point center.
exactly.
I haven't been paying attention to the NBA, but seeing these standings right now,
Yeah.
it's honestly blown me away. I don't expect the Nuggets and the Clippers to be up there.
No, where did the
Along-
Clippers come from? Can we
Along
talk
with
about
the
that?
Lakers coming out of nowhere and being a game or half a game behind the Warriors.
To me, this is just typical NBA regular season.
Oh
Once you
yeah,
get,
no, especially at the
yeah.
beginning, first 25
once
games.
you get to the postseason, obviously the Warriors are going to run through, make it to the finals. If there was one team I would choose to contend against the Warriors in the finals, it'd either be the Thunder, just because they're winning. They were winning without Russell Westbrook, which was impressive to me.
Honestly,
Yeah,
no.
don't
The
win
Thunder
that.
trade away Westbrook. The Thunder get better.
No, I agree. I agree with that
Westbrook
statement.
is a Westbrook's
He's a locker room cancer.
He is, as well as the fact he's not even a locker room cancer. He's actually a great locker room teammate. He's a great teammate. He's not a good. He's a great player, one of the greatest players. Honestly, statistically, you look at it, he's one of the. But he's not a good team player.
He's just
He
one of
plays for himself.
He doesn't know how to win a game.
No,
I'll put it at
He
that.
doesn't. He shoots horrible mid-range jumpers. Plays some horrible defense. He can't shoot
The
a three.
reason why I thought that Harden should have won the year before
I thought-
in that
yeah,
MVP
that's what I thought about too.
is because Harden was winning games. You know, and I feel like that's
And
way
that-
more
no,
important.
that Rockets team wasn't supposed to be that good.
They-
That's when the Rockets
exactly.
exploded.
That's when Clint Capella wasn't that great. He was kind of coming on. You know, it was just like it was a team where it was like Ryan Anderson was out there hitting threes. It was crazy. Trevor Ariza at like 35
Trevor
years
Ariza
old.
was that was a horrible decision by
was
the Rockets, and we're
crazy.
seeing it backfire.
Yeah.
Big time,
The Rockets
dude.
are sitting at 500 right now, but they're only
Yeah.
4 games back. So I mean,
Well, I mean, I'm not worried about the Rockets,
Well,
but
the Rockets are going to make it. We're going to see
Yeah.
teams like the Grizzlies, because the Grizzlies were number 1 a while. We're going to see like teams like these were the 1 and 2, the Blazers and the Grizz.
Right.
The Grizzlies are going to fall off. This is just they had the same
Yeah.
thing last year. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I think what they started out like 7-2 last
Who
year.
did-
People
they
were
played,
like they were
uh,
supposed to be bad.
didn't they play the Spurs in the first round last year and almost beat them?
The Grizz didn't make the playoffs last year.
They did. They did.
No, they got the 4th pick. Remember,
Oh,
they got
that's
Jaren
right, that's
Jackson
right,
Jr.
that's
you know
right.
what's really
The
surprising right
superstar. And remember, and everybody's like, oh, the Grizz never draft a superstar. They draft one. They're like, let's
Yeah.
trade him. I'm like, what are you doing, man?
He's a unicorn right now. That's for sure.
Dude,
he's playing really well.
He's like Kristaps Porzingis on
now?
steroids.
The Timberwolves are really surprising me right now in their lack of
No, they're
lack
not.
of winning.
They're not
surprising
me at all.
No,
I mean, it's just
that locker room was messed up
Yeah.
big time.
when they first drafted Cat, I was like, you know what, this team could do a lot of things in the future. Like 4 years from now, 4 years later.
Well,
it's
Wiggins
like the
has
same
busted
team.
big time.
Yeah.
I've been a huge Wiggins fan too. This
Yeah.
is the first year where I've really had to accept Wiggins has bust. He has bust status for me now.
Yeah, I think
Still young, and I think you could still. I think what they should do is try and trade him and get even a little, because he costs a lot of money, and that contract's just going to look worse and worse every year.
their team lacks outside shooting a lot, and with the league going that way,
Yeah,
it
what
doesn't
do they
surprise
have?
me.
D Rose, Wiggins,
Jeff
Cat-
Teague.
Yeah, Cat's like the only person that can really shoot for them, and he's their center.
And he's
so
the center.
He's not supposed to
exactly.
be their
So
primary.
it's pretty beat right now. They're not looking like the best roster. Taj Gibson.
Taj, no.
How
this
is that man still in the league? I
Tibbs
don't-
just threw away the. All right.
Can we?
Go,
Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
Bobby? You big baby.
Bobby's a child.
That Jay-Z verse, it was me really the ha 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 ha.
All right. Do you want to talk about the Hornets for a little bit, Aidan? Because I know I want to talk about it with you.
Oh, all right. The Hornets.
Horn for a joke.
Can I give my opinion real quick?
Of course, I'm a Hornets.
I think they'll make the playoffs, but I think they'll lose in the first round.
No, we're definitely making the playoffs. I mean,
Yeah, but there's a distinct cutoff from the Hornets to the Magic.
Right.
Or,
Yeah.
wait,
Yeah.
is it Hornets and Magic to the Heat.
I agree.
We have wins over the Celtics. We have wins over the Pacers, over the Pistons. We should have wins over the Sixers. We have wins over the Bucks.
If you look at the bottom of the Eastern Conference, it's so horrible compared to the Western Conference.
But no, to the 11th seed, I'd say that to the Nets and up.
Yeah.
They could all contend. I think the Heat will fall out. The Nets have been good this year. The Nets have been competitive. What are you laughing about, you child? He's just sitting there laughing. Anyway.
Do you think the Wizards will get better?
No.
No?
No, and I know you're a Wizards fan,
No,
and I wish they would get better because the Wizards were always like when we lose. Although I always hated John Wall because people are like John Wall's better than Kemba. I'm like, you shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
John Wall's not better than Kemba. You can ask him this season. Who's
This
better?
season, Kemba's absolutely better.
Kemba's always been underrated. This year, once he dropped 60, and people really started to take notice. And then also take notice of his losing, even though in part he's on the refs.
I think in some seasons John Wall has been better, but definitely
early in his career.
100% this season, Kemba.
2011 to 2014, John Wall's better.
I do think we're going to keep Bradley Beal. A lot of people are saying that a lot of other teams want us not to. I think we might end up trading John Wall. I don't know who would take that contract, though. I don't think anybody will. The Suns, but they've already kind of hit rebound. I think if you did this trade 2 weeks ago, the Suns. Right.
I don't know if they would now. Now it looks they're destined to lose.
Well, and the interesting with the Suns right now is they're going to be last in the Western Conference.
Oh, for sure.
They're building their team around Book.
Yeah, but they need a guard. They need a guard to go with Book. Listen, they need a guard to go with Devin Booker, but there's no
guards.
guards.
Anybody call him Book. That's why I was stunned by that.
Drake called it him in the Wet Like on Book. Anyway, in sicko mode. But there's no guards in this draft at the top.
No,
at the top
Cam
of the draft.
Reddish can play. Or wait, is it Cam Reddish or RJ?
Cam Reddish is RJ is a small forward. Cam Reddish is
he can play shooting guard and a big boy. But then you still have no point guard. They need a point guard.
They need a true point guard. And Devin Booker's playing point guard right now. But he's not a point guard. He's a shooting guard.
You want to hear my pain as a? Remember when the Hornets decided to take Frank Kaminsky over Devin Booker?
Yeah, Frank the Tank. Yeah, that was.
I hated that dude. I took my Hornets jersey off. I threw it and I just cried. I gotta be honest, cried. And then they're like the Celtics actually were giving up 4 first-round picks for that one pick, and we didn't.
Has Frank Kaminsky done anything since he's been in the
No, he's been horrible.
Absolutely not.
All he's
He's
been a
been
laughing
garbage.
stock for me when I see him play, and I just get to make fun of him. I remember I was actually at a Hornets game, and I would make fun of them all game. When we were leaving, the game had just ended, and the people in my row were like, "Thank you for that entertainment." I was like, "Oh, you were listening?"
That draft class was actually pretty good. Karl Anthony Towns, Julio Okafor bust, Kristaps Porzingis,
Julio
Devin
Okafor
Booker.
could have been good.
Yeah, he could have been good. Devin Booker.
D'Lo was in that draft, right? Did you already
Yeah,
say that?
D'Angelo was in that draft.
D'Lo's not horrible.
He's not horrible.
Dude, the Nets are.
He didn't have the
playoff
right
contention.
Lakers team or organization around him when he was at the Lakers.
They were looking for
I don't think
Zoe.
the Nets are in playoff contention right now.
Dude, the
They're
Nets
not, absolutely, but look at his team.
Dude, but no, the Nets give everyone a game.
That's true.
I go on Instagram and it's like a game-winning shot every night, and it's like the Nets down, they tied or up by 1.
Just listen to the Nets roster. D'Angelo Russell, good.
Travion Graham's
Kenneth
nasty.
Fareed is on that roster.
And he's making a lot.
Spencer Dinwiddie,
is
he's
nasty.
good. Joe Harris, a good shooter. Jarrett Allen, a rim protector. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson can score.
But not from the outside.
Not
He's
from the
a
outside.
Great defensive
Damari
player.
Carroll.
Damari Carroll's been shot in the leg.
Alan Crabb, literally, yeah.
He was good for that Hawks team that won.
Yeah, no,
16?
he was awesome there. Alan Crabb, a pure
one of the
shooter.
most overpaid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Rest in peace, Karis.
Karis LeVert, one of their bright spots this season.
Who's
like,
dead.
He may as well be dead. Theo Pinson from
Never
North
heard of him, gotta
Carolina.
be honest.
They
got Shabazz. Oh.
They have Shabazz.
Jared
Dudley.
Dudley has to be in his 50s now.
Yeah,
Jared
Dudley's
Dudley.
an old man.
Travion Graham was good for the Hornets last year. I was really mad.
Yeah,
that he
and then
escaped.
Big Sauce, Alan Williams. But yeah,
I think it'll stay the way it is now. Magic at 7, Hornets or Magic at 8, Hornets at
That's
7.
it.
All right, bye, Christian.
Bye.
Loved NBA talk.
All right, that was some good NBA talk.
Yeah.
I didn't understand half of it, but
Neither did I.
so we're gonna have our first segment real quick. It's called 2-minute drill. I'm gonna give these two a question. They're gonna have 2 minutes to debate it.
All right.
So let me pull up a 2-minute timer. All right.
All right. Are you
So-
guys ready to see Bobby look like an imbecile? On not live. Not
Here's what
television?
I want you guys to debate. Why aren't we paying all these college kids that are making so much money for the schools?
Because the
We-
schools.
hang on. We've seen how much revenue these generate with all of the conference championship stadiums
And the
being
players
packed.
not playing.
So,
Wait, why
Here-
are we paying these players?
Why aren't we paying college
Why
players?
Start.
aren't we? Can I go ahead? Because
I think we'll probably agree on
I'm
this.
actually very educated on this topic.
Go
I
ahead.
know a lot of
Go,
people.
go,
and they
go,
tell
go,
me-
go.
Okay, so with this thing is that they're already being paid. Actually,
Scholarship money,
no,
yes.
it's not scholarship money. They're already being paid by revenue based off the school. So there's a top 25. South Carolina's ahead of Alabama in revenue. Okay, so the South Carolina kids are getting a cut $2,800 check a month. I know that because Otrey Smith, I know him personally. He tells me. I know a bunch of the guys on the
You're just
team.
gonna throw them under the bus like that? What if they're doing that illegally?
And they're not. It's just,
No, I
it's
know.
just how
I know.
it's just how the university is.
name drop.
So they're already getting paid. Matter of fact, you're out of state. South Carolina's going to cost you a good $70,000. Okay, so you get
70 grand?
yeah.
It can. South
Yeah.
Carolina is
Okay.
one of the
Per
most
year
expensive.
or overall?
Just
South
overall,
Carolina's.
Oh, okay.
Any
believe
school in
it.
the state is
That's
very
right.
expensive.
They're handing you $70,000 in general.
No, yeah, no.
Plus all
I'm
the
with that,
benefits
but
that
you see how
get.
much you make in the NFL. I'm not even saying they should get a big contract, but I think like maybe like 50K, 100K a year, something like
You're
that.
losing control of the college game once you start paying athletes.
I've been on that for a while until
But
this year when I want to see college football played and I want bowl games to matter.
But-
And bowl games don't matter, so
but
we've already are
they
losing control.
do matter if you play in the championship game, but I also
But
know
we're not seeing
I also-
Fournette, Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa hasn't played for the rest of the year. They were in championship contention, and Nick Bosa.
We're saying why aren't college players being paid? But I know a handful that have personally told me that boosters have paid them chunks of
See,
money
but I know
just
that's-
to go to the
that-
school and be there.
Everybody knows that they do that. So why not just make
Not
that?
everybody knows because they haven't been taught.
No, everybody knows, but everybody knows that they just kind of hide
And that's all the time we've got for today. So
it. Or is it for that subject, or is
That's it.
we're done
We're done
today.
All right.
I thought we had.
Um,
Wait,
that-
didn't we have more?
We gotta go.
You gotta go.
Is it time to go already?
Yes.
Time to go already.
Christ,
So
all right.
thank you for watching our
Yeah,
first episode.
thank you.
I hope it was informative.
Yeah.
We'll see you.
I hope it was entertaining.
See you in a week.
This is what you
we're
guys
signing
are
off.
saying. Signing off. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Later.
10-4.